just being in SonRise reshaped my entire life. Everything I thought, my feelings changed completely. I felt like I was a new person the day after SonRise. Even during SonRise, I could feel myself after the 4th or 5th scene, just even though I was a mobster and I was, going against, I was shooting down Jesus, but inside, I knew I was doing this for the people to know the truth.
I think anytime you get to be part of telling the story of the final days of Christ is a real privilege. So that is very meaningful for us. We are usually shopkeepers. We are very aggressive in the way that we sell our goods, our merchandise. We run people down. I send the girls out to bring them back to the shop. We peddle jewelry, and after 3 years we haven't sold any yet, but we feel like we're getting closer.
I wanna know what love is. I want you to
SonRise is a ministry, and I know that when you take time out to do something for God, it increases not only your happiness, but when you see the happiness of others, it's just such a wonderful thing. I mean, you'd have to do it yourself to really know. I mean, I could try to explain it to you, but you have to do it yourself to know what the feeling is like to serve others and to serve God in such a dynamic experience as SonRise.
If Satan wasn't working against SonRise, then we wouldn't be doing something good. But he is working against us in some ways. But God always showed up and said, no, I'm in control here. And at the end of it, you hear these stories from people about what they experienced. It's so rewarding to just watch people go through it, to watch people give their hearts to God, and know that you were a part of that and that God helped you do it.
My favorite scene is the resurrection at the end, because it's not like what you expect it to be. It's really surprising and awesome.
But SonRise has always been a little more than just a play, a little more than just a show or a production. It's a ministry that gives you a very interactive experience with the final scenes of Jesus' life. It's an incurable disease that we will go to heaven with. It's an experience that each of us has every year that's a little different from year to year, but each year it's looked forward to because we know that at the end of that day, we're going to be closer to God than we were before.
I just think that it's really important to give a little bit of yourself. I mean, it's kind of like in the book Steps to Christ when Ellen White's talking about how we are indebted to those. What it means is those of us who have had the different opportunities in life to either have a higher education or to learn more about Christ through the spirit of prophecy or different things, we have a privilege and an obligation to share that with others. And this play, with its cast and crew of 400 to 500, presents an opportunity unlike many that people will face in their lives.
I wanna know what love is. I want you to show.
I like to say too, I'm sure there's so many of us who go through SonRise every year and have possibly gone for 10 years straight through, and I'd like to say to you that it's an extreme blessing walking through, but I challenge you to put on a costume, go out in the marketplace or some other scene like that and be a part of it and still walk through it, but play that role where you get to help others. It's an amazing blessing, and you already have that blessing. Give your ticket spot to someone who may not know the story of Jesus Christ and what He did for us. In that way, just by being involved, you are possibly letting someone else come to know Jesus Christ as their personal Savior.